a long time ago, somebody gave me this little book called The Constitution of the United States. And I was reluctant to read it because it's hard to understand, and I don't get it. And I don't want to, that's written 200 years ago, I don't want to deal with it, okay? But here's the bottom line. When you understand this book, this is amazing. This book says that only Congress has the right to coin money. Only Congress does, right? So, in effect, what we're saying here is Congress gave that responsibility to the Federal Reserve. If Congress took that responsibility back, we could borrow, Congress could make all the money we want, put it into circulation, and we would owe no one anything, right? So, am I the smartest man on the planet? Is that why I know this and other people don't? Well, I'd like to think I'm smart, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, right? There's a lot of people that know this. And once again, and you've probably seen this in other videos, this is not a question of right or wrong. The people that represent us are not concerned with right or wrong. They're concerned with money. So, but I'm not concerned with money. In running for governor, I'm concerned with right or wrong first. Right and wrong and morality comes first. So I say that if we could get a Congress and if we could get a banking system that relies on money that was issued from the Congress of the United States, we'd no longer have a national debt. We'd no longer have a deficit. We'd have nothing to pay back. Now, is this pie in the sky? Is this ridiculous? No. Why not? Well, because it's happened before. Somebody else in our history did that. Who did that? Somebody you might know by the name of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln did that. During the time of the Civil War, he ran out of money, and he needed more money to fight. So he went to the banking system and said, hey, need some money? Can you loan me some money? And they said, sure, we'd be happy to loan you some money. Only 35% interest. And Lincoln said, whatever the terms are 200 years ago, stick it. I'm not doing that. And Lincoln received advice from his contemporaries around him, and they told him, look, go to Congress, print your own money. And they called that greenbacks. That was it, greenbacks. Lincoln did it, and he borrowed the money, and he got around the Federal, well, it wasn't the Federal Reserve at that time, but he got around the bankers. We can do this also. We need to do this also. Right? So, again, why am I telling you about this? I'm talking to you about this because of honesty. We need people in government that represent us, not huge corporations, not huge bankers. We need people who are familiar with the law and who care about you and me. No matter who you are, no matter what you think, whether you think I'm crazy or not, my job as governor of the state of Texas is to look out for your rights, to protect your rights, not to step on them, not to make secret contracts with Spain about toll roads, or not to prohibit you from reading these contracts. My job as governor is to protect your rights and make Texas grow. Texas first, and the rest of the United States set right after that. That's what we want to do. Those are my thoughts. Those are my ideas. If you'd like to contact me, you can do so at the website at www.texasgovernor2010.com. You can also contact me by telephone at area code 210-822-8417. I'd love to talk to you. If you're interested in what I've been talking about, there are a number of other videos, and I'd like you to tell everybody in the world that you know of about these videos. Get them to watch them. Get them to comment on them. But let's cut to the chase. If I'm going to win as governor against my competitor, Rick Perry, or maybe Kay Bailey Hutchison, there's one thing that I need, and I'm sure you know what that is. We need money. We've got to get some money. Specifically, I'm looking for 3 things which maybe you can help me on. Maybe you can help on all 3. Maybe you can help on just one. But those 3 things are, number 1, I need internet people. We need people who are very familiar with websites, who can do things with the internet, who can get this word, this idea, these messages out to millions and millions of people. Here in the United States, there are 300 million people in the United States. Here in Texas, we have 23 million people right here in Texas. If I were fortunate enough to get $1 from every American in the United States on this effort, absolutely no problem, I'm going to win. That's it. If we take 10% of those 300 million people and take that down to, what is that, 30 million, I think, right? 30 million, and we get $10 off each one of them, still, $300 million. I'm going to win. Okay? With $10,000, $100,000, I'm not going to win. What I'm asking you for is this. Have you ever said you can't fight City Hall? Have you ever said that you can't fight the system? I'm saying, you know what, you're right. You can't fight this system, but you can become the system. There's all kinds of people all over the internet, everywhere, telling you every web page there is what's wrong and what we got to do. But I don't see too many people volunteering to do it. You know, even Lee Iacocca said, "Where are all the leaders? Where have all the leaders gone?" Well, here I am. Here, I'm the leader. But I can't do this all by myself. I need a cadre of people around me that are willing to help. So we need internet people. We need you, if you know somebody, to help open the door. Do you know Ross Perot? Do you know Bill Gates? Do you know Michael Dell? Do you know anybody worth $20 million? Do you know Red McCombs? You know, who do you know? Who can you open the door for me and get me to talk to them? Because I'm looking for the welfare of people. If you know these people and they say, "Oh, well, I have $10 million, it doesn't matter to me." Well, if tomorrow bread is $30 a loaf, $10 million in your bank account really doesn't matter that much. These are the things that we need to control. If you're, I don't know, 30 or 40, you've probably seen gas go from $1 to $4. And if you live in California, $4.50. The price here isn't stopping. Why is that happening? Did you know that as in 1975, Atlantic Richfield Oil drilled in Prudhoe Bay in Alaska and found the largest oil strike of oil in the world ever in 1975. And the next day, it was, how do I want to say this? The next day, it was shut down as a national top secret in government. And they never pumped one drop of oil out of there. Tomorrow, we can pump all the oil we want out of Prudhoe Bay and a number of other places throughout the United States and be completely energy independent. What do you think that'll do to the price of oil? But even more important than that question, why is it that you're hearing this information from me right now? If that's true in 1975, why are you hearing it just now? And the answer is, because your politicians don't work for you. I'm a politician. Oh, no, I'm not a politician. It's like swearing. I will work for you. If you'll vote me in as governor of Texas and you'll help me to achieve this, we're going to do some amazing things. We are going to eliminate federal income taxes. We are going to eliminate property taxes on your house. And we are going to bring gas to $1.50 a gallon or less. That's where we are. If you like what this video says, tell other people. If you can help, help. I'm Ken Griffin. I'm running for governor in Texas in 2010. And now it's your turn. What are you going to do?